this is Robin. I'm doing a daily reading for all of you for Friday, September 21st, 2018. And I'm going to use 2 decks this time. I really love doing these readings, I have to say. I love this. So if you're watching and you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate any comments that you want to leave down below. I'm really loving this. I'm so loving this. I can't even tell you. So I know that, oh, by the way, I know that the lighting's a little dim and I'm still getting my setup put together. So I'm going to be tweaking things as, the videos go along. I'm pretty new at doing the video recording, the video readings. So please bear with me. Okay, so here's the reading. Okay. This is the Gilded Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks of cards. Okay. So just bear with me while I pull the ones. There's 2. And I'm going to use also the deck that I designed. So actually, let me pull these first. So please, dear God, dear compassionate helping spirits, you love me, please guide me to choose the cards that will be helpful guidance for those who are watching this video. Okay, this is really interesting so far, I have to tell you, because it's kind of relating to yesterday's reading. Okay, now this is the Gilded Tarot. Wow, this is really cool. Okay, I think it's a great reading. So, the portent for Friday. Excuse me, I get a little goofy. Alright, so, yesterday's reading, we ended, like, this was the outcome card. This is from the deck that I designed. And this, to me, is the equivalent of the Fool card in the tarot, which is this someone embarking on a new journey, not knowing where the path leads, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing what lies ahead, but taking the chance anyway, with optimism and a happy heart, with faith and trust that somehow, as one person takes the steps, that the steps will appear. So it's a really beautiful card. It's a card of someone beginning a venture. It's someone, they're starting something new. They're a beginner at something. So it's a new path, starting to walk a new path. And it's very optimistic, and it's someone who knows that they have gifts they're bringing forth on their path. They just have that trust. They have that optimism. So if that applies to you, if there's something that you are starting, you're beginning, that you feel optimistic about, and you're not quite sure like how it's going to end up, it's this card's for you. So, and the tarot card that came out for this one is the 2 of Swords. So, and this is like kind of indecision. I'm just sensing that this card as a qualifier to this one it's an apprehension. There's an apprehension, which is normal when you're taking a new venture, when you're starting on a new venture, starting something new. There's a natural apprehension, but there's also a lot of times when we start on a new path, we there's a part of us that says, wait a minute, like, am I doing the right thing? What would happen if I did that thing over there? Am I doing the right thing by stepping off on this path? Uh-oh, like, should I have done that other thing? So this is just like a regular apprehension. That's totally normal. I don't see this as a card of a major, not a major decision. It might be for some of you, but because this card is someone who's already begun the venture, already begun something new, whether it's a new business, a new relationship, something new, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, something new in your life, a new, whatever it is. You've already started it with optimism. So this is just like, wondering, like, what would that other path have been? But that's a normal apprehension, especially when it's like the Fool card. That is such a beginner card. So, like, the path isn't clear. So it's absolutely normal to feel apprehension. So that makes sense to me. Okay, the next card is kind of like the past. Clouds are there. Now, there's clouds, but there's also blue sky. Sky is not totally cloudy. It's not. There's only some clouds. So this means that along the path, as you progress, whatever it is that this applies to in your life, there are going to be times when it's not going to be very clearly seen. And that kind of goes right along with this, because you don't really see the path ahead clearly. That's the whole thing when we begin a new venture, a new adventure, a new relationship, if we move to a new place, or we start a new job. There are always these unknowns. So this directly ties into the Fool card. But there's still this optimism. The fact that this was at the top. It's really cool. And it continues yesterday's reading. So the clouds are there. They are there. And it's a little foggy. So today, Friday, the 21st of September, maybe even though you've already started on your path, you're having like some second thoughts about it. But the qualifier card for this is the Six of Wands. So you're going to be fine. If you have any doubts today about the new thing in your life that you've already begun, that you don't know where it's leading, it's okay for you to have faith that it's going to work out and that you're going to be triumphant in what you're doing. You just are. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So even in today's reading, Friday the 21st of September, you may see a change by the end of the day. So you may start your day out feeling like a little unsure, but then by the end of the day, feeling like, whoa, this is cool. This is turning out, it's progressing pretty cool. So another card, this also came up yesterday. This is a card that there's much joy. There is a foundation in what you've begun. There's a foundation of already knowing, already having built something, already having grown something, whether it's skills, abilities, knowledge, community, whatever it is you've built, that led you to this, that led you to begin something new. Whatever you did before, you've gained such valuable experience and knowledge and skills that are going to come in handy. Even if what you're doing now, the new thing, doesn't have anything to do with the thing you were doing, you've got it. You've built a foundation, and it's going to help you to achieve the joy in what you are entering into. And that also, the Four of Pentacles, that's stability financially. So maybe this is a business venture. This is a business venture, or having to do with work, having to do with finances, something that you are beginning is going to bring you a lot of joy. And it also has the potential to bring you prosperity. And I like using the word prosperity in all of its forms, not meaning just money, but meaning prosperity in all areas of life. Like, we can be rich in our friendships, we can be rich in our family situation, we can be just wealthy in our abilities, in the love of life that we have, in our passions, say, as like for me, art and music and dance. So that would be true for me. So anyway, whatever it's true for you, you're wealthy in this, and you're bringing that into your new venture. And that's beautiful. You're bringing a lot of skills and abilities. And this is cool. Here's another card. Now this card is that even if it gets a little dark, even if it feels like you really want, if you start to have anxiety about where you're going, about this new venture in your life, this new thing in your life, this new path, if you start to feel a little uneasy about it, this card is saying that even in darkness, there's always one star. There's always that one glimmer of hope. So today, and because this came up next to the Knight of Wands, which is like really fiery energy, really creative fiery energy, I'm just going to say that if you have any doubts today about what you're going for, look for the star, meaning the metaphorical star, the symbolic little star in the dark sky. What can you look for that will give you that little bit of hope? Because your passion is there. The passion for what you're doing and embarking on this new path is there. It's absolutely there. And very quickly you will be able to see, very quickly, that there is hope. So look for it. And I really love these last two cards, because this card, this is from the deck I designed. I know it looks like a really funny card, and I didn't know what it meant when I drew it, because the deck came through me entirely channeled. I talk about it in my welcome video. But this card is about bringing your unique gifts to the world. And this is really cool. This is such a beautiful reading. So whatever you are starting, by the end of today, Friday, September 21st, 2018, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Letting you know this weird little card, right? It's like a cat with a spiral in the center. And spirals, to me, I use a lot of spirals in my art, and they symbolize energy. The energy. Look at him. Now, at first, you might think, oh, this cat's gonna eat the ants, right? These are like 3 little ants, and ants are like really busy working, and they're really busy working. So this is, to me, is a work card. It's a job card. So they're really busy, and they're not paying attention to him. And he's looking at them. He's not feeling bad that he's not an ant. He's actually kind of flying solo, but he's cool. Look how happy he is. He's like really, he's happy. He's a weird looking cat. He's a weird cat, but he's totally cool with who he is. He's okay. Like this is like a team. This is like, in corporate America, I've never actually worked in corporate America, but I've heard that it's like, be a team player. Well, the ants are all team players. They're all like, they have to work together in order to get stuff done. He's like a solo guy, and he's got unique gifts that nobody else has. Not that people in corporate America don't have that. I'm sure they do. Every individual has unique gifts. That's what I believe anyway. But as far as like a career path or a life path, I don't know. He's not meant to do anything like with a team. He's got his unique gifts to bring to the world in regard to this new venture that it makes him happy. It energizes him. It's something that he feels really fulfilled in, and it's his purest, most divine self, I want to say, his truest self. So he can look on at others and what they're doing. A lot of times when we're starting something, or if you're someone like a creative person or someone who does something that's a little different than working for a company or working with a team, if you work on your own, if you're a freelancer or some kind of entrepreneur, and you do something that's like a unique niche, whatever it is, that's what you'll find today. You're going to somehow see how your gifts fit in with the path that you're choosing. And I love that the qualifier card for this with the Gilded Tarot is the Ace of Pentacles. That's like, you've got it. You've got it. The prosperity is there. The material resources are there, and they're linked to you becoming your truest self. They're directly linked. So Friday sounds like an amazing day because you're on your path. You've made that leap. And even if you can't see clearly, there is victory awaiting you, and there is joy, and there is prosperity and abundance. And even if you get a little scared, turn to also, if you get like where you doubt at all, look for that little star in the middle of that big sky, or turn to someone who you know who has a fiery personality, who could be a mentor for you, or a friend who could give you a little boost, and they will totally be there for you. There's a lot of fire and creativity in the day if you search for it, if you go look for it, if you need that inspiration. But there's definitely the outcome cards are you have unique gifts to offer the world, and you're totally doing it and feeling really good about it and really cool about it. And you're able to see what other people do without feeling that you're missing out. So here, it's like, this begins with the Two of Swords, like, like having like second thoughts, wondering if I had taken that other path, what would have happened? Because you're already starting. This is just having second thoughts. Or what if, I had taken that other path? But this is saying, you got it. By the end of the day, you're going to know exactly why you're here, what you're doing, and you're going to see some kind of result tangibly in your physical world, in physical world reality. Boom. That you're doing amazing, and it's going to be a great day. So have a beautiful day, everybody. So feel free to check out my website, which is heartguidedintuition.com. And as I explained in my previous videos, it's in the middle of being tweaked. So, but if you'd like a personal reading, the links are all working. Everything's working. It's just my web host is in the process of making it look right. So you may have to scroll down for the reading descriptions. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I love doing this. I am so happy to do this for you. And peace, love, and blessings to all. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.